Hey, let me bring you into a moment you might recognize. You've been listening to music or watching movies on speakers that were good enough, and you didn't question it. Until one day you heard something better, fuller, deeper, more alive, and it hit you that you've been settling without even realizing it. That's exactly what happened when I brought the Polk ES60 into my space. It wasn't an upgrade. It was a shift in how sound feels. This is for someone who actually cares about the experience. Someone who doesn't just play music, they live inside it. Someone who wants movies to hit with weight, games to feel cinematic, and everyday listening to feel richer than background noise. If you're the kind of person who notices detail, who values depth, who knows quality when they feel it, the ES60 fits right into that identity. Before we dive deeper, check the current price and stock. Speakers like this tend to disappear fast when people realize what they deliver. There's always that moment you realize your old setup isn't giving you the soundstage you crave. Maybe your bass felt thin. Maybe your mids were muddy. Maybe everything just blended together instead of pulling you into the scene. When I switched to this tower, it felt like someone opened a door in the room. Suddenly instruments separated, voices sharpened, and low-end tones didn't just rumble, they carried emotion. It was the kind of relief you feel when something finally matches the standard you always had internally. After a few weeks of daily use, you stop thinking about specs. The tweeter, the triple woofers, they don't feel like components. They feel like presence. You'll hear space in your favorite songs you didn't know existed. You'll watch movies where the dialogue lifts out cleanly and the bass settles in your chest instead of buzzing the floor. Even simple moments, like late-night listening at low volume, feel warmer, clearer, more intentional. Once you feel this level of performance, going back to weaker speakers feels like stepping into silence. It's that stark. If you're already thinking about it, check the link now before the price shifts or stock swings. Timing matters with audio gear. You don't want to circle back only to see it gone. Maybe you're wondering if you need something this powerful. I wondered the same. But the surprise benefit wasn't volume, it was clarity. At low to medium listening levels, everything sounds better. More detail, more dimension, more life. And paired with the right content, the tower fills the room without ever feeling strained. You feel the intention behind the mix, not just the sound. There's a specific pride that comes with owning a speaker like this. It's not about impressing anyone. It's about walking past it and feeling like someone who chooses gear that elevates their environment. You sit down to listen and your whole posture changes. You feel like you invested in a version of yourself that doesn't cut corners anymore. You'll notice how vocals become clean and distinct. How bass lands with confidence instead of distortion. How wide the room feels when the soundstage opens up. The only real downside is the space it takes, and once you hear it, that no longer feels like a downside at all. Because eventually, the comparison loop ends. You stop weighing every speaker against each other. You choose the one you already know you want. If you're ready to step into that kind of listening, tap the link, check the latest price, and take the upgrade. You'll be grateful for every single day you press play.